We are going to talk about how much thoughts can affect our anxiety. We've talked about how we have thinking in the top part of our brain, the prefrontal cortex, the frontal lobes, upstairs brain, and how we have that amygdala down in our downstairs brain, big emotions down there, anxiety, lots of anxiety happens from down there. We also can affect and have a big impact on our anxiety with our thinking. And this is super cool information. The connections that we have that go from our amygdala or our downstairs brain to our upstairs brain are a lot. Actually, a lot more connections go up to the upstairs brain from the downstairs brain than go down. So, way more that go up. And the reason this is cool is that it's almost like our little amygdala here is looking up. It's reading all this information. So, of course, the amygdala is always scanning the environment out for information, so to know if there's danger or threat. So, if we hear a big boom, then it's going to instantly send us into maybe a momentary freeze. What was that? If somebody charges in here with a gun, I'm going to instantly go into fight, flight, or freeze mode. My brain is going to notice that, and so it's always scanning around outside, but it also is scanning inside for any notice of danger or threat or emergencies. So if we're having thoughts or pictures or images or movies in our minds, imagination in our minds that are sending messages of threat and danger, then it's going to read that or see that, notice it, and it's going to still go into a fight or flight, even if it's a false alarm. So let's do this example here. Everyone's going to laugh at me. I can't handle that. I can't go. And then we are imagining people laughing at us. If we have these scary thoughts and then we're imagining that, and then we have all these connections going to the upstairs brain, and our amygdala is always on, always making sure that we're safe, and it sees these scary thoughts, that's going to scare the amygdala. It's going to read that. It's going to go, oh no, message received. I've got this. I'll protect you. And then it's going to send us into fight or flight. And then we have these body symptoms. We might feel sick to our stomach. We might get headaches, might feel all tense and might start pacing around or feeling stressed and angry, all this stuff. And then here we have the thoughts going again. Oh no, I feel sick again. Oh, what if I throw up in front of all those people? Then they're going to think, oh, she's so disgusting. And we just have the cycle going and going. Let's do another one for nighttime. Let's say that I'm scared to be alone at night in my room. And this can be for kids or teenagers or adults. If my husband is gone and it's nighttime and it's dark and I hear random noises and I have a thought, is that a burglar? We've been having break-ins in my neighborhood. What if someone's breaking into my house? I might die. And I think these thoughts, someone's going to break in and kill me. And I imagine it in my head. Here we go again. Our amygdala is like, oh, Tabitha, oh no, someone's breaking in to kill us. Ah! And then we have that whole fight or flight going and we have all these feelings happening, but there's no actual emergency. So we have all that happening, but we don't have any place to use it. And so it just builds up and then we just feel awful and yucky and it's a false alarm. So the really cool thing about this is that we have power to change our thoughts and to change the pictures in our head. So when I think about going to school and maybe I'm a couple minutes late and I think everyone's going to laugh at me and I can't do it, and I imagine people laughing at me, I can change that. I can change the channel to, okay, I'm going to be late. It's going to be hard, but I can handle it. I can go in and I'll just go into my seat and just sit down and just pay attention to what the teacher's doing. And probably kids won't laugh, but if they do, oh well, I can handle it. And it'll be hard, but I can do it. So I can change my thoughts and then not imagine kids laughing at me. Instead, I can imagine just going in quick and sitting down and doing my work. And I can imagine my friends being there, glad to see me, or imagine playing at recess or something with friends, imagine something good. And that will change this so that Tabitha, or whatever you have named your worry, is seeing a different thing and is not getting the false alarm message, not getting a scary message, so that she's not going, or your worry is not going into this panicky, fearful, emergency place. This change of channel, it's kind of like if you are watching something on Disney Plus or Netflix and you decide to watch something new and you're like, oh, I'll try this new show. And then you're watching it and it's kind of creepy. You don't like it. Are you obligated? Do you have to watch every episode of every season before you can change it? No, you can change it as soon as you realize you don't like it or it's too creepy for you. I don't like scary shows. You can change it. And that's the same thing here. We can change that channel. It takes work, it takes effort, but you can change this. You have that power. And then the more you do that, the easier it becomes. And we actually end up rewiring our brain, which is super cool. We have that power too. So I want you to practice that, to practice changing those thoughts, looking for the patterns, the times where you have those scary thoughts and scary pictures, and then changing them so that you are using your thoughts to help manage your anxiety to have less scary thoughts.